Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Noel, and today we're here back with another episode of the Horror House. Right now we are here with the group, and they're all pretty scared. They know that Mariah is dead, and based off of Miles being attacked, they all are now assuming that Raven was also murdered. So at this very moment, they're not really concerned with trying to find Raven anymore. They, as you can see, they're running. They all kind of just want to get out of here. So what we are going to do is, as you know, Miles and Hawk are both from Ravenwood. Their last name is Ravenwood. We can say that their founding families lived here and this is where they grew up. However, this is obviously not the house where they grew up. So we are going to go to the property where their family still owns it, but they wanted to show their friends the scary part of Ravenwood. But I am going to have Hawk here get a ride so that we can all get out of here. All right, so this is actually the property where the boys grew up. They actually grew up in the Whispering Glen area of Ravenwood, not the Morningvale part. Obviously this is where the killer resides, but you know, one of the murders was done in this area, so it's not like he's not going where they're going. But they still don't know that the murder is currently in their house, but they are going to move over here just in the meantime, just to be safe. They don't want to head back to Brightchester yet because of the cops. If you saw the last episode, for storyline purposes, we'll say that the cops are like, all right, I know you guys are scared, but you can't leave Ravenwood until we figure out what's going on. You know, we don't know if the killer is one of you guys, and we're not sure, you know what I mean? So we can't just have you guys leave. We have to kind of try to figure out who this guy is and why this is happening now, and then you guys can go to Brightchester. So in the meantime, the two brothers are like, all right, let's go to our actual house, and that way, you know, hopefully we'll be a little bit safe, and you know, it's clean and it's not dirty like this terrible, horrible house. So we're gonna go there and see if they're quote unquote safer. All right, so we're here at the house, and Hawk is getting a new personality trait, which is paranoid. And you know what? I am gonna let him embrace that personality, because I'd be paranoid too if there was a killer trying to murder everyone in my life. The two brothers are here, and we are at the house where they grew up. I know that their friends are very much impressed, but also kind of pissed that they were taken to that disgusting house instead of this one. They easily could have explored Ravenwood while being here, but as you can see, these guys are absolutely loaded. Their family comes from money. They were, obviously their last name is Ravenwood, so they're pretty much founders of this town, this place. And so Noah here has actually joined along. He's locked in this bathroom at the moment that is very far away from everyone. I don't picture anyone really coming all the way to this bathroom over here. There is actually a couple Sims over here. This guy is still absolutely scared. He's just running away like, I don't know, I just want to go home. But Noah is here, and he pretty much wants to, you know, continue killing more people. But while he's here, he's actually having a bit of nostalgic feelings. You know, most of his life he's lived in that other area of Ravenwood, but I think him being here, he kind of feels like a sense that he's been here before, or the smell of the place is kind of giving him familiarity. So we don't know what that's about. You know, it's a possibility that this guy is an ancestor or a family member that is out for revenge, and we don't really know what his whole deal is with wanting to kill people. It seems like that Ravenwood has had a lot of ghosts and a lot of like paranormal things going on and stuff like that, but not murders in particular. So when these guys all showed up, all of the sudden people are getting killed. So it could be possible that Noah here has a connection to these two guys, the two brothers. But enough of the yapping. Now that we're all here and Noah is here, I think I'm going to pause this, and we're going to see who is going to die next based off the wheel. All right, so we're here at the wheel, and if you remember the last episode, Miles was chosen to be the next victim, but he actually didn't let the killer kill him. He did get pretty messed up, but he was not murdered. So let's see who will actually die in this episode, and hopefully they don't defend themselves from the killer if the killer tries to attack. So let's click. Wow. So it seems like the killer really wants to kill Miles, like really bad. I think he's upset that he didn't get the job done. So it does make sense that he would try to go for Miles again, but I definitely was not expecting the wheel to pick the same person. You know, I'm gonna remove him off the wheel. All right, so Miles will die this episode. I don't know why he was able to defend himself last time, but I'm gonna see if there's an option in extreme violence to make sure that he doesn't defend himself. Self-defense, disable self-defense. All right, so I'm gonna disable self-defense on him and make sure that I do that with everyone else actually, because when the killer's gonna kill, I want him to just kill. Oh, enable self-defense. All right, so hers is okay. So I think self-defense is off for everybody now. I think it's not individually. I think it kind of just is either on or off, and if the killer kills, he kills. But it must have been on for the first two deaths for Mariah and Raven, but they obviously didn't defend themselves. But yeah, Miles is next. I don't know why everyone's dancing, because now they all know that their other friend Raven is dead, but I am gonna wait till it's an appropriate time, and then I'm gonna have Noah pretty much kill Miles. All right, so it's pretty late and it seems like everyone is attempting to go to bed. They all seem to be pretty tired and they're running for some reason, terrified. But all right, so it seems like Minsu is coming in here. I don't know why everyone is running like they're being chased by somebody when they're really not. All right, were you able to find a bed, Sammy? No. Oh, okay, yeah, you can take that one. Let's see where Dennis is. Dennis came over here. Vincent is over here. The good thing there's plenty of beds. All right, now I'm going to have Miles here decide that he needs to get up because he needs to go to the bathroom. We're gonna say that you're tired and you're kind of dumb. We're gonna have you walk all the way over here. Be like, oh, where's the bathroom? Like he's gonna be like all groggy and half asleep. You know, he is very, very tired. He's like fighting his sleep. So we're gonna pretend that he's just very tired. All right, we're gonna have him come over here and he's gonna be like, oh, I have to go pee and I just, you know, I don't even know where the hell I'm going. It's been ages since I've been in this huge house. And I'm gonna pause it here because while Miles is here, Noah is coming out of the bathroom. And I think I'm just gonna have him go for it. He can't really defend himself at the moment because the self-defense is off. I don't even know how that was on. I swear to God, you guys, I didn't put that on specifically for the last episode. He genuinely defended himself, which was great because it added to the storyline. But now he's just gonna go for it. I think he's gonna try to do it very quietly like he did with Raven. So I'm just gonna have him choke him to death just like he did with Raven, just so that it doesn't make as much of a commotion and there's not like as much blood and stuff like that. All right, here he goes. Oh. I think in his mind, all right, so believe it or not, he pretty much tried to defend himself again. And yeah, that's not gonna happen. All right, here he goes. Come on. Don't defend yourself. Do not defend yourself. It's your time to die, Miles. Oh. There you go. Oh. All right, that was pretty intense. Look at that blood, Jesus. All right, I'm gonna have Noah come over here and we're gonna have him hide in this bathroom again because we cannot let anyone know that he's here. I mean, obviously they're gonna find out that he's here, but we don't want them to know exactly where he is. All right, so go in there. We're gonna pretend that Samantha did not see you. Pause this and I'm gonna lock this for everyone. So they will know, hey, this guy's in the house. We don't know where. And we're gonna have him become a playable ghost. Yeah, you're a ghost, dude. I'm sorry. So I'm going to use the MC command center and I'm going to go to sim commands, maintain sim, and then move sim. Move into other household. Oh, right here, Mariah. So now he's going to move in with Mariah and Raven. So he'll be leaving. But yeah, if we go over to Noah and look here, we'll see that Miles is his brother, which means that Hawk is also his brother. Now, the question is, how did this happen? You know, how did this brother from this, you know, family that were founders of Ravenwood become this person? Well, maybe the story is that this family knew that there was something off about him ever since he was a child, and he pretty much was either given away or, you know, sent somewhere else, and now he's back to pretty much get revenge, which included killing one of his brothers. Now, do we think that no one knows that Miles specifically was his brother? I don't know. I think Noah's a psychopath. I think he's back in Ravenwood. I think he's in this house and he feels a sense of familiarity, but at the same time, I don't think he's really like that aware. You know what I mean? I don't think he's in his right mind. So he might know he killed his brother, but he might not. But right now, Hawk is sleeping and he has no idea that his brother was murdered, which sucks. But I think I am going to leave this episode here. This was the 4th episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.